Well, let me tell you the good news today, folks, in addition to the Knicks beating the hell out of 76ers. Sister Tia Mowry and her husband are now trying to reconcile, from what I'm hearing. And I did a video a while back about how sister coming out into the market after 40 is not going to be what you think. And a lot of women got upset with me. They be like, oh, how dare you? She just wasn't happy. Da, 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 da. I'm going to tell y'all the 5 reasons why, if you are in a dedicated relationship or marriage, you need to stick where you are, and why shit doesn't work out. I'll explain. Number 1, if a woman leaves, she only leaves for one reason. Number 2, men don't want to raise another man's children. Number 3, the grass is actually greener when and where you water it. Number 4, you picked him for children. He picked you for marriage. That's how the game works. All right. And number 5, happiness is only a feeling. So let me get into it. Going with number 1. Women only leave for one reason. It's not all this other stuff. Outside of domestic violence, women leave for one reason alone. They think they can do better than you. And 99% of the time, that's just not the case. I'm sorry, y'all. Most of y'all not going to get Sierra's prayer. There's not a Russell Wilson coming behind the future for you. Work with what you got. Number 2, men don't want to raise other men's children. Now, I know y'all get upset about that. Y'all say delusional things like, he need to love my children the same way I do. No. You know who's going to love your children the same way you do? The man that you let lay down, ejaculate inside you, and you carried him for 9 months for him. That's who's going to love your children the same way you do. So stop getting that confused. There are men that will step up and take that role on, but that is not their desire. No man desires that. He wants his own family, just like lions, all right, or any other animal in the wild. They want their own. Number 3, the grass is greener when and where you water it. You look at other people's relationships and you get envious of their situation, but you don't know what that man is doing for that woman or what that woman is doing for that man. So their situation is better from the outside looking in. And I'm going to tell you something, ladies. Men tend to give a lot more when they feel appreciated. It's like in the movie Malcolm X. You take one step towards Allah, he'll take 2 towards you. Men are the same way. You give us just a little bit of appreciation, we're going to show you a lot of dedication. And if you give us nothing but your ass to kiss, we're going to respond in kind. Number 4, you picked him. Now, whether it's you decide to give him a baby, I tell y'all this all the time. To give a man a child first is the highest honor you can give to a man. So when you pick the wrong man the first time around, and then you want to call him trash and other men trash, that's on you. That's bad discernment skills, because you decide if the baby is going to be born. And number 2, the man who decides to marry you is the highest honor a man can bestow upon a woman. And only he can do it. Only he can go get a ring, get on one knee and say, I want you to be my wife. So both of you have different powers, and how you use them will dictate how the rest of your life will go. And number 5, last but not least, I wasn't happy. Or, happiness it's just a feeling, ladies. There are a myriad of feelings that you're going to have in this thing we call life, on this journey. You're going to be happy, you're going to be sad, you're going to be overjoyed, you're going to be depressed, you're going to be a bunch of things. You're going to be elated, you're going to be millions of different emotions, but happiness is a temporary feeling, just like everything else. You decide to go on the journey with this man. You decide to lay down and have a child with this man. You decide to marry this man. Outside of domestic violence, it is your responsibility as a woman to try to make the situation work. Now, I understand if a man is beating on you and stuff like that, being abusive, but that is the exception, not the rule. So a shout out again to Tia Mowry for actually seeing it for what it is. She probably came out here on a landscape, saw nothing but a bunch of half-gay men that are scamming, dudes like Jody sitting up in their mama's house, all kinds of different low-level men. And she said, damn, I need to go on home and work things out with the man I built a family with, the man I had children with. So shout out to you, sister. I hope that situation works. And it's a extra faith builder for black love, because we in a sad situation right now, and the gender wars need to stop. Tia Mowry's figuring it out.